Don't try to skip the first step because it's hard and you're lazy. The scalable business in the middle, that's the difference between people who get rich and people who get really fucking rich. Hey guys, Spencer Williams here, 7-figure entrepreneur, online business and sales coach, and I want to talk to you guys about who gets the richest investing. Not just Bitcoin, not just Ethereum, but out of all investors, what's the difference between the investor who ends up rich, a multi-millionaire or billionaire, and the investor who ends up only okay or only well off? And the difference between the super successful investor and the not so successful, it's funny because they don't really teach you this in school or anything like that, but the richest investors, they also have scalable businesses. Most of them built a scalable business first, right? They learned how to get themselves rich. They built the vehicle that could do that for them. They got big cash flow and they took that big cash flow, aka their scalable business was generating for them, and they invested big money over and over and over into assets that can turn that big money into a fortune. And then they never sold, right? And then they kept accumulating because they had the cash flow from the scalable business to invest. So guys, investing $1,000 into Bitcoin or Ethereum right now could be good. I mean, it would be advisable, but what if you could take that $1,000 and buy a course that could teach you how to set up an online business, a scalable online business that can make you $10,000 every single month on the low end, right? How much better will buying $10,000 worth of Bitcoin or Ethereum every single month do you, right? And that's the difference, guys. The very, very successful investors, they all have scalable businesses they built first. Whether it's the hedge fund they owned, the software company they opened, the online business they just started. So two things you're looking for nowadays to become a very successful investor is, number one, learn how to raise capital. Raising capital is a scalable business model, and you can use that money to invest into more assets than just your personal money would allow you to accumulate. But you won't have 100% ownership. Number two is use the internet to conduct global commerce and focus on providing a large amount of value on a global scale. Global commerce is going to make people richer than we've ever seen before. Jeff Bezos and Amazon is only one example of an online business and the power of learning how to actually do this stuff properly, right? So my recommendation is to get on Jeff's playing field. Start thinking like Jeff and take that first $1,000 you have, buy a course and learn how to set up a scalable online business so that you can begin to conduct global commerce. Once you do that, take a percentage of that cash flow, pay your bills, take another percentage of that cash flow and invest it back into your business, back into your people, aka teams, and take another percentage of that cash flow and keep accumulating assets like real estate, like Bitcoin, Ethereum, index funds that you're willing to hold on to for the rest of your life. All the richest people do this, right? Don't try to skip the first step because it's hard and you're lazy. The scalable business in the middle, that's the difference between people who get rich, right? Regular investors and people who get really fucking rich. Investors with a scalable business, right? Having a scalable business also makes you immune to the market, right? So if the market goes down, you're happy because you can buy more cheaper. If it goes up, at the end of the day, you're happy because you made some extra money and are building wealth, right? So become immune, focus on income before investing, build a scalable business, and accumulate as much assets as humanly possible. A job won't do that for you guys. $1,000 investment won't do that for you. A scalable online business with large amounts of cash flow that you can reinvest, that will. My name is Spencer Williams, 7-figure entrepreneur, online business and sales coach, and I want to show you the steps that you can take and the system to follow to set this all up.